Hi friends, welcome back for part 2 of my daily makeup routine. So I stopped with my face, I finished my face for the most part, and I am moving on to my eyes. So the eyeshadow palette that I have been using like crazy is this Revolution. It is the Master Icon palette, and the first shade that I'm going to take is right up here in the top corner. And what I like to do is put that all over my lid. I almost use it as like a primer color. It just sort of evens out the skin tone on my eye and gives me a more even canvas to start on. Now for that, I use the Jessup brush, and it is an E02. Okay. And now next, I'm going to go back to using a BK Beauty brush. This is the Angie Hot and Flashy A502. This is my favorite eyeshadow brush. So next I'm going to take this bottom light brown, and it is the cool toned brown. It's the one that I prefer, and then I just kind of tap it off. And I'm going to go right into my crease. And now as I'm going into my crease, I'm also going to go right through the top part of my brow bone. I'm not going to go down into my eye, but just on the top. And then I like to flare it out just a bit to, again, lengthen and draw the eye upwards. I'm going to do that on both sides. So now I'm going to take another BK Beauty brush, Angie Hot and Flashy A501. So it's a little bit wider, and I am going to take probably a mix between both of these browns here. And I'm going to pack that into my brush, tap out the excess, and then I'm going to do kind of like a stamping motion on like the outer third of my eyelid, just to really pack the color in. I am big on a smoky eye, and so I usually do some version of that, even in the daytime, because I like full makeup all the time. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the original A502 eye makeup brush, and this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon palette. It's a 5-pan palette. I don't actually see a color name on here, but it's got like some mauves and pinks, and it's kind of in that family. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this middle shimmer shade and kind of put it through my crease. And then I'm going to use this like deep purple color. I put a little bit of that on the outer third of my eye, but I'm also going to take this Jessup brush. It's an E03, and I'm actually going to put it along the lower lash line. Okay, so I just finished curling my lashes. I like to do this before I do any kind of eyeliner because I have tried to do it after I did eyeliner, and it just takes some of the eyeliner off and it makes a big mess. So I always do it before I put liner on. And so for liner, I'm actually going to use one that I got from the Dollar General, and it is the Believe Beauty. It is the long-lasting eyeliner in the shade Queen Mauve, and it's this like beautiful, like deep purple color. It matches almost the Wet n Wild deep purple that I just put on. And so I'm also placing this on top, mostly on the outer 2/3. And when I put it on the top, my aim is actually like in the lash line, not above, because if my aim is for above, it ends up being a really thick line, and I don't need a thick line. I just want a little bit of added color. Okay, so since my lashes are curled, I am going to go ahead and use my L'Oreal Extensionist, and this is in Blackest Black. I like a dark black mascara, and this is what the wand looks like. It's just got some, it's a silicone wand, which I really like. And the little bristles are very, very short, but man, do they coat and pick up a lot of product. I mean, I have no lashes, hardly at all. And these make it almost look like I'm wearing falsies. And there we go. This is almost like 2 coats-ish that I put on, and I think it makes my eyes look amazing. It like pops. Anyway, next I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Now, obviously I have no eyebrows. That is mostly from over plucking when I was younger, but it's also because I have some medical conditions that makes my hair really, really thin, and that unfortunately includes my lashes and my brows. So I swear by the Maybelline New York Brow Ultra Slim in the shade Soft Brown. So the way I do my brows, because I'm basically starting from scratch, is I start right here, I line it up with my nose, so with the outside of my nose, and then I draw a little baby line, and then from the end of my nose to through my pupil, and then I make a little baby dot, and that's where my arch will be, and then end of my nose to the end of my eye, and then I make another little baby dot, and that's where it will be ending. And so then I just connect the dots, and I make little baby strokes, a little bit at a time. I don't push very hard because you can always add to. It's a lot harder to take away. And just like that, almost like magic, I have some eyebrows. Okay, so I just kind of comb through them with my little spoolie, and then I use the Maybelline Super Lock, the brow gel, and I use the shade Clear. I just find, especially because I don't have very many brow hairs to grab onto, it just works better with me. So then I just kind of take this spoolie again and kind of comb through again, get everything straight. Now I'm going to do my lips. This is my all-time favorite lip liner. This is the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner, and this is in the shade, now don't you go buy any of these because I need them at the store. This is in the shade Gone Grayish. It is like the perfect cool tone. And it's like a purpley gray. Alright, now that that's on, shout out to my friend Cassidy for helping me know that this even existed. But this is my new favorite lipstick. It is very hard to find, and it is the NYX Suede Matte Lipstick, and it is in the shade Moonwalk. And it matches that Gone Grayish like so beautifully. Ugh. I wish you guys could see this in person. It's beautiful. Okay, last step is my Milani Make It Last Moisture Boost. This is an alcohol-free setting spray. It's got glycerin as one of the first ingredients, and it brings back life to your skin. So all of those powders that we had put on our face earlier, it just melds them all together and makes your skin look beautiful and radiant. And so that is it. That is my big routine. If you guys have any questions at all, or if there's anything in particular that you want to see more of, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. I thank you so much for watching. Thank you for requesting this. It was so fun for me to do. I hope to see you guys again soon. I hope you're having a great day. Okay, love you. Bye.